Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Dr. Music podcast, where I have members of Ultraviolet sitting in with me today. Ultraviolet is a New Jersey-based alternative rock band. We'll talk about that description. The Asbury Park Press has listed Ultraviolet as one to watch in 2024. They just formed in 2023, brand new band, and spent that year writing material. They just recently released a single called Rust and are now in the studio recording more music with Danzig bassist Steve Zing, which is really exciting to me. A big Danzig fan and Samhain or Samhain fan as well. So that was great to hear. But yeah, I want to start at the beginning here. I have all of you here, and I notice I have three women with me and one young man. Is that by design? How did the band get started? And, a lot of times, you want a certain look or you want, there's something to project something. Was that by design to have, three females and a male, or, did it start with anything like that?
I say Cooper and Ashley take that one.
Yeah, I could take this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I met Ashley at Dingbats, which is a venue near us, at a show, and she was trying to start a band, so we hung out and jam. I had like a little studio in my grandma's basement, and yeah, so we started writing songs. So it was really just eventually when we got Shannon and Miranda, that's just how it panned out, where I was the only guy in the band.
Yeah, yeah. So I love when things happen naturally like that, and it is a cool look. Even though you guys don't, it wasn't intentional. I like that. That's really it shows a little bit of diversity and acceptance too. I love that there's so many females in rock music now. It's so acceptable, and we mix it up, and it's representative of all of that. What you guys, the look that you project. Um, I notice in the press kit, it's advertised as an alternative rock band. That's a pretty vast space. Can you expand on that? What will fans hear when they listen to Ultraviolet? Will we get Alice in Chains, or the alternative can be Paramore, which is quite different. So harmony vocals, guitar solos, other instruments than the guitar, bass, drums. What do we get with Ultraviolet?
I feel like we bring a lot of different genres together. That's why we went with alternative because I have more of like a grunge vibe, and I know Coop and Shannon have like an 80s hair metal, and Miranda brings like a new metal vibe. So like we all bring that together and create our own sound, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah, it is cool. I listened to Rust. That's the single you got out there. I recommend that everybody go listen to it. It's a great track. Um, and I hear Miranda's voice on top of that. It's really, really great. So really strong force on top of that really cool, solid bass. But it's diverse. I hear the passion and grit of a Janis, Janis Joplin, but I also hear, that sensitivity and clear voice as well. So there's a lot of things that you can do. It's do you see the band exploring? Yeah, you mentioned the diversity of influence in the band. Do you see the band exploring some different possibilities? Will we get a Vixen type of hair metal thing, more melodic thing, or is it gonna be focused a little more than that?
Uh, I can answer that. I think a lot of the songs, we have written and recorded beyond Rust are like lean more towards like the metal, like heavier direction, like as opposed to Rust. Um, but I think like with all the songs we write, I think we all kind of bring a different style to it, which is cool to see come together. And also, I think a lot of the songs we write, whoever kind of comes up with the first idea for a song, that's kind of the direction it ends up going. Um, so yeah, we definitely have like a diverse range of styles in our songs. And with even with Rush, like we went to upload it to streaming and we had to put a genre and we're like, oh boy. What not really supposed to vote for that. But
Yeah,
it can kind of go a lot of different ways depending on, what it's compared to, So
yeah. Any feelings from the other guys, about that? Exploring a few different things.
Yeah, no, I feel like all of our songs kind of like are diverse. Like it's never like the same thing in each song, so it's not like it all sounds the same, which I think is cool. And like what Shannon said, like whoever comes up with like the first idea for the song, it totally like sticks with that vibe. But no, it's great.
Yeah, cool. And Miranda, you do a few different things with your voice. Is there one particular, you're a little more of the new metal type thing, is there something, is there, a particular part of your voice that you like the most?
Um, I honestly I love everything. I love the gritty sound. I think it adds so much to songs, and I love the lows. I love the highs. I love it all, but definitely the grit. I'm into heavier stuff, so I definitely try to um make my vocals a little heavier. But yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, cool, cool. Now, how does songwriting happen for you guys? I notice in the Rust credits, there is actually a credit for Riley Volpe. Is that an original singer? Am I correct there?
Yeah.
yeah,
Those are
she
original
was our
singers.
singer
Mhm.
before we had Miranda.
Okay, so she was involved in the writing of that song as well. So, and everybody is listed in those credits, all of you guys. I get the feeling that you guys hang out in the same room. Maybe come together on rehearsals, that kind of thing. How does the songwriting thing happen for you guys?
Normally, one of us will like text in the group chat saying like, "Oh, I have a new riff or like new lyric or melody idea," and we'll share that and like just add our ideas on top of it until like the song is complete. But yeah, what we said before, like how one person will like come up with it, whatever like their like genre and vibe is, that's how like the song normally like the direction it goes in. But
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I we definitely are the type of band where we do our best writing all sitting in the same room together, which is either in Ashley's basement, which is where we all rehearse, or sometimes me and Cooper will start stuff because the band's in Jersey and I'm in Connecticut, so I spend a lot of nights on Cooper's couch. So sometimes Cooper and I will end up writing stuff like that, or Ashley and Miranda live by each other, so they'll start stuff, sometimes. So, but it's definitely we're definitely more of a face-to-face writing kind of band.
Yeah. Which, I think adheres to a different vibe, for sure. I like that. I think you get more of a live feel uh,
Yeah,
from that type of writing. Not everybody can write remotely. It's cool if you can get in the same room for sure.
we're definitely old school in that way.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Now, Shannon, I know you were in Nashville recently.
Yeah.
You are moving to Nashville?
Yes.
Uh, Now that puts a little bit of that's gonna to leave Cooper's couch probably empty a little bit more than it usually is. Um, I mean, how's that work with the band dynamic? Is that gonna change
Yeah.
a little bit?
I mean, definitely it's gonna be different. Kind of for me right now, everything after August, which is when I move, is just a big question mark, which is, cool in its own right. But
Hmm?
as for, the band, again, that's still a big question mark. The Obviously we want to keep it, with me and the band and stuff, but it's gonna just kind of be a thing that we work with as it happens, We can only plan so much for that, but definitely I'll be at least playing on the songs we have uh written as of right now, which is pretty extensive, um but yeah, ideally I'll be continuing with the band, but again, that'll be something we kind of have to play by ear based on what my life looks like in the next 2 months.
Yeah, and it's exciting, all in its own. But yeah, I noticed you guys are, not my age. Maybe collectively, uh, you know, I, I want to talk about age because it's a transition. That you just go through. It's a life thing. What is the age of the band, if you don't mind me asking? How what are the ages we're talking about here?
I'm the youngest. I'm 15.
Wow.
I'm 16.
17, almost 18.
And I'm 19.
Wow, that's fantastic. And that's that I love seeing that. I love hearing, this age doing this music. Uh, just great. So appreciate that. Really great. It- yeah, Steve Zing produces what you've been writing.
Yeah.
Um, that's crazy to me. This is a guy with a huge legacy. Um, he's got a legacy in Samhain or Samhain, as you might say, which was one of the pioneers of that punk movement as it turned to Danzig, which, also hugely influential band. Um, his punk influence and his what he does throughout his career, did that come into the production of your material? What kind of producer is he too? Is he somebody who's gonna rewrite something, have you rewrite something? Is he very, intense and change things on you and make you write another verse for something? Or is he just a guy that says, I love what you got, let's make it sound good?
I
Think
definitely think. Oh, sorry,
Oh,
Shannon.
sorry. I was gonna take this. Um, yeah, I think uh at least compared to other producers I've worked with, he's pretty like laid back, you know. He's kind of like one of our band dads. He's like our industry dad. Well, he gives us like layers to the song, where we'll start with kind of like a basic, just like one layer, I guess, kind of, and he'll take it and, encourage us to add harmonies onto choruses and like add layers of different instruments onto it, which is really cool. And something that really surprised me when we went into the studio is he said, I don't want you guys to record with a click, which was something that kind of shocked me, but I guess at the same time, with him being a punk guy, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was something that really surprised me because that's not something a lot of bands are doing now. Most bands record with a click. But yeah, I mean, really, he's been a great influence on the band for sure.
Miranda,
Um,
did you have something, Miranda?
yeah, go Miranda.
Oh yeah, no. I was gonna say that he definitely catches what vibe we're going for with whatever song we're recording with him, and then as Shannon says, he just builds on that and gives us suggestions and stuff like that on whatever he thinks will sound good, and we kind of just roll with it and see how it fits in and how it mixes together. And half the time he's right. I mean, like it turns out really great. But yeah, he's very laid back. He's a great guy.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
I'd
no,
just like
please.
to add on as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've been me and my dad have been friends with him for a few years now. He's been a big role model to me. He also plays drums in Morning Noise. So I think he said he likes putting a live aspect into his recordings, which is why we don't use the click like Shannon said.
yep.
But yeah, he's like both of them said, he encouraged, like I've been singing backgrounds on one of our new originals live. Because he just encourages like us to do as much as we can to make it sound as good as it can.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. And he just really speaking of Morning Noise, just released yesterday, Screams Dreams, his record, which is pretty cool. A lot going on in Steve's world is great to
Yeah.
hear. Great to hear. I'll go to Ashley here. You're the youngest. Yeah, is this the first time in the studio for you?
Yeah,
It
I
might
was.
be for a lot of you, right?
Yeah, no, it was definitely my first time. I did not know what to expect because I don't know much about the music world, so I'm definitely learning a lot.
Yeah.
But no, it's great, and I love it. Everything we do so far.
That's really exciting. I'm excited for you. I love seeing that. One of my favorite bands is Plush, and they're great friends of mine, and it's great. I know Mariah for a very long time, but to see them grow and as young as they were, much like yourselves, to change and grow and experience all of these things is really it's really cool to get in this early. A lot of people don't start playing until they're 15. That's pretty great that you're in the studio and you're doing your thing and you're doing it well. It's really great. Definitely. What will we get from the band? You're in the studio, you're recording. We have a single out there. Are we gonna get a full length record? Are we gonna get an EP, a couple more singles? How's that gonna work?
Yeah, so currently we are in the process of finishing up getting our new song ready for pre-save. It's called Slap in the Face. That one we've also had been working on for a long time. But we've been in a partnership with Slap Championship, which is like the slap fighting. And so they want to use our song on their June 15th live event in Missouri. So we're really excited about that. So we're gonna release it on that day. And but yeah, so we're really excited about that. And that's also gonna hopefully lead to some other possible collabs with their other like sub genres I can't remember what it's called, but it's like the car fighting.
Car jiu-jitsu.
Car jiu-jitsu, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Car Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one caught my eye when we were told about it.
Wow. Am I just old or yeah, that is new to me? Is that a
Yeah,
thing?
it's a pretty new thing, definitely.
Okay. Yeah, it was like, I'm out of touch a little bit, but not really. Car Jiu-Jitsu is a new one for me. Sounds cool though. Gotta say, it would be even cooler if you guys had the soundtrack to it. So that is exciting, man. That's really cool. Now these are, being in the music industry and seeing so much over the years. I think of a business aspect as well. It's exciting, it's fun, it's new, it's music, it's fun. We got to enjoy it. But there is a business side of it. So, as far as management and arranging these business transactions of doing, lending your songs to things. How do you guys do it yourself? Do you have management, parents? How's that work for you?
Yeah,
Our
so
parents,
my sorry. So my dad and Ashley's dad, they're very helpful in that. They help us. Mike's been helping a lot with the slap stuff, which we're really thankful for. He's an awesome guy. And my dad is also helps. He helps with a lot of like the tickets and the accounting kind of side, I guess you could say. And then Shannon helps run a lot of the social media aspect of our band. So it's great. And then I've been doing some of the social media now as well too. Um, but yeah, it's great because both my dad has been in the music industry for a while. So he knows like some of the ins and outs of it. And then Mike owns his own football game company. So he does a lot on the business side of stuff, not as much the music business, but definitely a big part in the business industry as a whole. So he knows what he's doing, which is awesome.
Yeah, and that's so important. Especially you guys being so young, and there are pitfalls. So it's great that you have somebody to watch over you like that, and make sure that things are you're treated fairly. It's a great thing for sure. Um, it's just so cool that you guys are in there. You got something coming out. Do you see a full length record or videos or anything like that? This is all complicated. It takes time. But is that in the works? Is the video is very difficult, expensive, that kind of thing. Um, have you thought about those things?
yeah, we definitely want to do a full length release at some point. I mean, we certainly have more than enough material for it, that's for sure. But we definitely do want to do a full length release. I think mainly it's just with the way the industry is, it makes more sense to do singles for a while.
Sure.
Um, that aspect as well as just like it's really expensive to record, a full length release, and also, the aspect of getting all the promotion for it, and you know, the marketing of the whole thing, and photos and content, and like it's a lot of expenses that come with that.
Hmm.
Which, you know, as we do more shows, we'll get more funds and whatnot. But yeah, I think for now we're just working on growing our following and uh our bank account to be able to do a full length. Um, but yeah, that's definitely something we want to do because, you know, like I said, we're pretty old school. We all want to have a hard copy of our, you know, music, which like that's definitely a big goal for us. But for now, you'll get singles.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's great, and you know, it comes in time. It does. You know, it's not all gonna happen today.
Yeah,
But something that, you know, when I get a band that's as young as you guys are, I always kind of look at, there's a lot of transition going that's going to happen in your lives.
right.
The plan B thing. You know, I mean, it's, you know, you get the music going and you think, I am going to do this. This is going to happen. Um, but you got careers to think about, you got school to think about, all of those things. Um, how do you see those things panning out for you? You know, how is the plan as far as plan Bs? You know, does everybody have a plan B? Or, you know, is it just live on a bench if I have to? You know, how's that work for you guys?
Let's go youngest to oldest.
Yeah, because me and Cooper are still in school. Shannon and Miranda are out, but
All right.
it's definitely hard keeping up school right now. But I'm definitely going to college. I just have no idea what I want to do with my life, but I gotta figure that out soon because I'm going my junior year and I gotta plan for that. But I'm still working on it.
Now, wait, you're going in your junior year.
Yeah.
You've put that much work in to, man, that's pretty great. That is pretty good. Congratulations. That's you know, that's not everybody can do that. I was just so glad to make it out of high school in 4 years. So, uh, so bravo. That's great. Next, Cooper.
Yeah, same with Ashley. So school is like my second life kind of. You know, I have the school and then the music side. Um,
Mhm.
but yeah, I am lucky because I can find a way to balance both of it and my other bands too. So it makes it much easier that like I'm able to do that because if I was all over the place, it'd kind of be rough. But as for like a plan B, I mean, I also want to go to college. Right now, I'm looking at Berkeley and Belmont. I got to look more next year, definitely, because I'm also going into my junior year. But yeah, I mean, I did the 5 week course at Berkeley, their Aspire program last summer, which was really fun. Um, so yeah, that's probably my plan for now.
Awesome. And Brad.
For me,
Oh
I
yeah, Shannon.
yeah, I I graduated high school a semester early, so I've been done since January, and I've just been doing music full time. That's kind of my plan. So, you know, as we mentioned earlier, I'm moving to Nashville, and my plan is to do music full time. Uh, I'm not going to college, at least not for now. My thought is just, you know, I would go. The only thing that would make sense for me to do would be to go for music business. And the main reason to go to college for anything in music really is to network. And I've been doing that. You know, I network my ass off, and I've been doing that for 7 years.
Yeah.
That I've been, you know, working in the industry in various, you know, ways. But and also to go to college for a degree in music business, which is not really necessary to then go into a field where I'm not going to be making that much money and have a ton of debt for something that's not really going to benefit me that much, just kind of doesn't really make sense in my head, you know? So that
Hmm.
was kind of my thought for deciding to not go to college. And I'd rather like jump into doing music full time while the opportunities are there.
Yeah.
Which, you know, luckily for me, with all the connections I've made, I have the opportunities to be able to do that. Especially once I'm in Nashville. So I don't really have a backup plan. I've never really had a backup plan.
And
I
that's okay. That's
I
okay.
guess, you know, for certain people you need that, but I've kind of always been the type of person where it's all or nothing, you know?
Hmm.
and music's always been my all. And until it's until there's nothing happening, then that's gonna be my all. And then if it doesn't work out, then I'll figure it out at that point. But until then, I'm just doing that.
Just all in. Yeah, that's great. Uh, Miranda?
Yeah, like Shannon said, no college for me. I'm good. School was never my thing.
Yeah.
But I would love to do music full time. I mean, it's so fun. But I do have a job. I work with dogs and I love it. Um,
Me too.
I saw a little pup in the corner. Yeah, I need to be working constantly because as much as I'd love to just be lazy, I need to keep myself active. And I'd say it's fairly easy balancing work and the band because I mean, I'll go to work a few hours, and then right after work I'll go to Ashley's house and we'll practice and then yeah.
Cool, cool. That's great to hear. You guys are all, and that's what it's all about. You get together, you do your thing, and then you grow together, maybe. And if you do, you do. It sounds like you're going to. We got some great stuff on the way. Uh, Ultraviolet. Fantastic. I look forward to more singles, and I'd love to have that 12-inch vinyl where I can open up the gatefold and see you guys, and that's exciting. I'm excited for it for sure. You guys, thanks so much. This has been great. I appreciate you, and next year, the year after, we'll make this a yearly thing and have Ultraviolet on each year. How's that?
Yeah, that sounds great.
It sounds awesome.
Yeah, very cool. Guys, thank you so much. Have a great day. I appreciate you. And we'll have any kind of links or anything that you have available in the description. Please go check out Ultraviolet. Thanks, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
You got it. All right. See ya.
Bye.
Bye bye.